So the sewer pipe appears to be nicely improved or modernized with plastic piping, almost 140 feet of new ABS plastic piping. I'm going to pause the video here in a second and go look for additional cleanouts or access points in this pipe. But really good news. Everything has a strong downhill pitch. Everything flying through here pretty good. All modernized. So you can see when we first started the sewer scope, there was a little bit of cast iron piping. Any cast iron piping in the home should be considered a deferred cost item. We'd recommend monitoring and repair or replace as needed. But again, the address here is 13035 Southeast Stark Street, Portland, Oregon 97233, and this is the day before Thanksgiving, November 26, 2025. The exterior clean out on the back property, and it does look like the sewer pipe runs to the cul-de-sac, similar to where the water shutoff is. So I'm going to run out into the property and see if I can find additional cleanouts out in the yard. But really cool that, you know, we're looking at 135 feet of sewer pipe has been replaced with modern plastic ABS piping, and overall looks good. Has a nice strong downhill pitch. Everything moving quickly through here. And again, there's a couple areas. It looks like there's two pipes tying in. So one is, I believe, coming off around the laundry room area. The other one is coming in off of, there's an ADU. There's a separate apartment, a little room apartment with a bathroom and a sink and a toilet and a shower in the little ADU off the side of the carport there. So I'm thinking those are the pipes that we're seeing tying in here. But again, really good news that all of the sewer piping through the backyard has been modernized with plastic piping and looks to have a proper or a good downhill pitch. So this is, I believe, but I'd recommend inquiring with the sellers. I believe this is coming off around the laundry room area and probably the upstairs bathroom. And then there's a spot in the cast iron piping, which again, any cast iron piping should be considered deferred costs. I recommend having that monitored and then of course replace as needed. But really, like I said, about 130 feet at least of modern piping. There's the cast iron tying in pipe, and again, I'm assuming that is from the ADU, the little apartment room off of the carport. But again, I'd recommend before closing inquiring with the sellers to determine what those are. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go look out in the yard, see if there's any additional access points for the sewer pipe. But again, really good news that the sewer pipe has been all modernized with plastic piping. Okay, well, there was no other additional cleanouts that could be found. The pipe is over 100 feet, so there should be additional cleanouts in the property. You know, they could be buried or whatever, but it would be recommended to uncover those or have those either added, installed, or uncovered, just so you can get a camera every 100 feet or a snake or whatever's needed. Like I said, really good news. The vast majority of everything that we see in the sewer pipe has been nicely improved. It has a great downhill pitch. There's a cast iron tie-in in, which could be the ADU apartment, and then there's another pipe tying in at 30 feet, which looks like it could be coming off of like the laundry room area. But again, from a sewer piping standpoint, overall looks to be in pretty good condition.